Hi everyone, myself Dr. Shankar Nayak from Government Engineering College, Haveri. So in the last three sessions, we have discussed different development, parallel line method as well as radial method we have discussed. Today we are going to discuss when we are going to take the true length, how we are going to take the true length in the radial method of development we will discuss today. So I will take the example and after I will show you the how exactly we are taking the true length.
Start कीजिए.
A pestrum of square pyramid has its base 40 mm, sides, top 16 mm and height 60 mm. Its axis is vertical and a base side is parallel to VP. Draw the projection of pestrum and shown development of the lateral surface of it. So this is the problem he has given. So whatever the problem he has given, I am going to write in the sketchbook. So he has given a pestrum square pyramid, of its base 40 mm, this is 40 mm side, the top side he has given 16 mm, so I'll write in the top view 16 mm square at the center, and height he has given, this is the height he has given 60 mm, the axis is vertical, and a base side and side of its base is parallel to VP. So these are the condition he has given. So I'll repeat the problem. A square pyramid of base 40 mm. So 40 mm, all the four sides are 40 mm, I have drawn. Top side he has given 16 mm, so I have written in the center 16 mm. The height of this he has given 60 mm. Its axis is vertical and a side, the side is parallel to VP. So this is the VP, this is parallel, this one is HP, this is X line and Y line. Draw the projection of pestrum and show the development of lateral surface of it. So this is the problem he has given. So the given problem is we have written in the graph sheet. So after this, so this cone is, now I'll show you the exact figure of this. Why we have taken in this, all the lines are inclined to, all the edges are inclined to both HP as well as VP. So in this, there is no true length will be get in all edges. In order to this one, we have to get the true length, keep the metal tip at the center and lead tip at any of the edges. So I'll keep the metal tip at the center and compass at the C, and I'll draw an arc. To the center axis line, to the center axis line. This is the center axis line. So from this I'll draw an arc, and now this line I'll project upward till XY line. Then this line is joined to the apex of the square pyramid. Observe very carefully. Now observe very carefully. See, this is a square pyramid. This is the square pyramid. And this is VP. This is my VP. This is square pyramid. This is a square pyramid. So now this is VP. So now one of the side is parallel to HP. One of the side is parallel to HP. So this side is also, this side is also is inclined to HP. This edges is also inclined to both HP and inclined to VP. Both, all the edges are inclined to both HP and VP. In this situation, we will not get true length of any side. That's why. So suppose I'll keep like this. So this edges, these two edges are parallel to VP. So these two edges are parallel to VP. Then we will get true length in the VP. So no need to take the apparent length. So in this problem, see, this is a square. So the one of the side is parallel to VP. So in this case, our square prism is like this. Our square pyramid is like this. All the edges. So AO edge and OB edge, OC edge and OD edges are inclined to both HP as well as VP. So we will not get the true length. That's why from the point O, keep the metal tip at the center and the lead tip at C. Draw an arc like this. Keep the metal tip at the center and lead tip at this point and draw the arc till to its center. Once it reaches to here, take the scale and project upward till XY line. After this, take this point and keep the scale join this from the apex, from the O, join this line. This we will get the true length. This true length is 105 mm. Now we have to make the development for this. So I'll take the compass. I'll keep the metal tip here and lead tip at the apex top. So one more thing to tell, I forgot this thing. So after this, writing the square pyramid, the bottom face is 40 mm square and the top face is 16 mm square. So keep the protractor, keep the scale parallel to AB edge and project this line. Similarly, C and D edges, project this one. We will get the apex of the square pyramid. So once you are getting this one, we will find out the true length of this by drawing arc from the O center to C edge or D, any one of the edge. You take this one. We will find out the true length. True length is 105 mm. Now I'll keep the metal tip here and lead tip here. So I'll take the radius of this. So I'll keep here. So I'll draw simply I am going to draw an arc. So once I have drawn arc, I'll take the next. So here the edge C to C1 to C1 and D1 to D1 edge. So this is not a true length. In order to make this one true length, I'll take the parallel line to this. So here I'll get the true length here at this point. On the true length I cut the on the true length I'll take from this point. I'll take from this point and the lead tip here. I will draw one more arc right now. I'll draw the one more arc. So I have drawn the one more arc. So after drawing this one, the each side he has given 40 mm. I'll take the 40 mm length with the help of compass. So this is the 40 mm. This is the 40 mm. Or you can take it here also. The distance is 40 mm. So this is the 40. I'll take the 40 mm. The bottom side he has given 40 mm. So bottom side he has given 40 mm. So I'll take from the I'll take the reference here. So I will make it as a, this is a first point is a reference. Simply you take anywhere. I'll take it as a, this is a reference line. I'll open from point A. So this is my point A. So I'll give it here A. A to B is 40 mm. Now A to B is 40. B to C is also 40. B to C is also 40. This is C. C to D is also 40. C to D is also 40. I'll take this one is also C to D 40. D to A here. D to A. D to A. I'll take the D to A here. So after this, I'll take the scale. Simply I'll write a thin line. I'll join from this point with the thin line. This is called projected lines. So with the thin line, I join all the edges with of x, 2 of x with the thin line. So unwanted, whatever the unwanted is there, so I am going to rub this one. Unwanted, I am going to rub this one. Whatever the unwanted will be there, so I am going to rub the extra arc and everything. I am going to rub this one. So I have rubbed the unwanted, these things. Now I'll take the pencil, write the thick line, and here the upper portion I'll write it here. This is I have taken the upper portion is I have taken A1. This is A1, capital A1, B1, C1, D1, E1. So now I'll join with the thick line and straight line with the help of the scale. I'll make the thick line with the help of the scale and thick and straight line. The edge is, so this is the side A, B side. I'll make it thick line and straight line. B to C is thick and straight line. C to D with thick line. Pause.
Start.
Similarly, the lower portion is also join all the side with straight and thick line. Now make the thick line, all the edges also make thick line. Make thick line. All the edges also make thick line. So this is the development of a given square problem. Now I'll give you the dimension of this also. See, this is the radius is 105 mm. 105 mm, 105 mm. This is also, this one is the side length. Side length is the bottom side of the square pyramid is 40 mm, and similarly at the top square of the side is 16 mm. So this is the given problem solution. So we will meet in the next video. Good day. Have a nice day. We will meet in the next session. Thank you.